from the Lakeside Newsroom of the Henrico Citizen, your hometown news source since 2001. This is the Henrico News Minute with publisher Tom Lapis.
Lots of news from the General Assembly, including a proposed $1 million payout to Henrico Schools. We'll tell you all about it in today's Henrico News Minute. It's Wednesday, January 29th, 2025. We've got sunshine and a high of 63 coming up today. The News Minute is brought to you today by Speech Connections.
And now for the news.
State Senator Lashrecse Aird of the 13th District is seeking $1 million in an amendment to Governor Glenn Youngkin's proposed budget to help Henrico Schools expand its Opportunity Schools program. The one-time funding would allow the school system to designate Ratcliffe Elementary and Brooklyn Middle as opportunity schools for the coming school year. That would provide both of them with additional teaching staff members, tailored professional learning opportunities for teachers and principals, and an annual $3,300 bonus to all eligible licensed staff. The school system has 10 schools within its Opportunity Schools program currently, which it launched last school year for schools with high rates of staff vacancies and provisionally licensed staff members. Aird said she hopes that other Virginia school divisions will consider adopting the program and said that Petersburg City Public Schools already has shown interest in doing so. The state has a $3 billion surplus this year, and Aird said that state legislators likely will look favorably upon one-time funding requests. You can read more about this right now at our website, henricocitizen.com. Two bills addressing gaps in health care services for people and families with disabilities moved forward recently during a subcommittee of the Committee of Health and Human Services in the Virginia House of Delegates. The bills aim to improve access to critical services for people with disabilities and young children with developmental delays. One of them would direct the Department of Medical Assistance Services to seek federal authorization to provide Medicaid coverage to people who receive Social Security disability insurance regardless of their income or assets. Currently, those people have to wait 24 months before becoming eligible for Medicare, which creates a coverage gap. You can read more about these bills right now on our website. The Virginia Senate passed a series of amendments last week to state DUI laws exempting drivers who are operating a motor vehicle on their residential property from being charged with the violation. The bill adds two clauses to state law specifying that the current law shall not apply to any person driving or operating a motor vehicle on his or her residential property or adjoining property. The changes also apply to drivers under the age of 21 who have illegally consumed alcohol. The bill's patron, Senator Richard Stewart, a Republican from Montrose, said that his goal was not to encourage people to drive while intoxicated, but to protect those from being charged with a DUI who are on their own property if they aren't driving. Cannabis supporters from both Republican and Democratic parties gathered at the state capitol earlier this week for Cannabis Lobby Day, calling on lawmakers to support legislation that could shape the state's marijuana market. The event was organized by the Virginia chapter of the National Organization for the Reform of Marijuana Laws, or NORML. The nonprofit advocates for the responsible legalization of the drug. Participants spent their day speaking with lawmakers and observing testimony. We have more coverage on our website, henricocitizen.com. And Henrico Police will hold a rabies vaccination clinic for dogs and cats on Saturday, February 22nd at the Western Government Complex from 9 a.m. to noon. Pet owners must register and pay at the cashier's office in the administration building before seeing a veterinarian on the first level of the adjacent parking deck. We have details on our website if you are interested. Speech Connections offers pediatric speech therapy services at their office in Henrico, in daycares, preschools, private schools, public schools, and via teletherapy. Their dynamic team provides individualized and family-centered speech therapy services for toddlers, preschoolers, school-age children, and adolescents. When you work with Speech Connections, you get a team that is ready to provide the highest standard of care while collaborating with families and other professionals. To learn more, visit speechconnections.net or call 804-672-8588.